Hey everybody, welcome back to Lyrical Resonance, where we believe that where words fail, music speaks. I'm getting into a band that was recommended to me by Jethro. He also recommended that I get into Drotnar, which was amazing, and I've really fallen in love with that band. So this is another suggestion from him. This is the band Blood Covenant. They are an Armenian band. I have no idea what to expect. But Jethro recommended it, so I expect it's going to be pretty awesome. He didn't let me down before. So let's not waste any time. If this is your first time watching, I really appreciate you taking the time. It means the world to me. If you like what you see by the end of this video, I'd ask you to hit the like button and subscribe, because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say. So let's do that now with Blood Covenant and their song At the Cross. I'm not sure what that was, but I like it, dude. That sounded really cool. This is, so I'm gathering that it's an instrumental. And, man, I like this. It sounds really good. Not at all what I was expecting, but I love the sound of it. Yeah, it sounds good. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. I like the clips they have. I'm not sure what that's from, but I like the clips they have that are showing kind of like the trial of Jesus, his being scourged. It ties into the music really nicely. So let's keep going. Okay, so I'm stopping far less than I typically do, but usually it's because I stop to comment on a lyric or something. But man, this sounds fantastic. The melodies in this are absolutely wonderful and just super delightful. Like, I'm really, really kind of blown away by this. So I'm looking at kind of like the description of the video to try and get a better idea of what's going on here, and I'm seeing that this is it's based on like a metal version of an old Armenian Christian song called "At the Cross," which makes sense that that's the name. But man, this is really interesting. Apparently, that instrument, the like flute-looking thing, is called, I'm going to say this wrong, but it looks like it would be pronounced Duduk. No idea, but I love the sound of it. It really blends in with the metal genre very well. This is cool, man. I really like this. I'm gonna back up, kind of leading into that guitar solo again, just so we hear it in all its glory. Nice fill, dude. Oh, interesting. Wow. I don't have much to say. I mean, that was really very well done. The blending all the instrumentation, I don't want to keep calling it by the wrong name, but the flute-like instrument that they had, man, it really sounded good. All of this sounded wonderful together. About the only other, like, only comparison I could really give this to would be like the God Project, which I've done a few reactions to. Most recent one you can check out here was to their song Throne. But it's interesting because it is so different, and it's an instrumental, which makes this a little more challenging because I don't have like lyrics to keep up with. But just based on what I saw with the imagery they used, I'm not sure where they pulled the clips from, but you could feel like the weight of the cross with kind of like the victory of it at the same time. Like, we look at what Jesus did on the cross, and I just taught about this in church today. But we look at the cross, and far too often we see it and we almost revere it. And we should be looking at it for what it was, and it was a shameful thing, we should be okay seeing it like that. The thing we need to be in awe of is what Jesus did on the cross more than the cross itself. And I feel like what this song did was it did a really good job of kind of displaying the weight and darkness of the cross while also showing the redemptive value through just the notes they played and the way they arranged this. Like, the orchestration of it all was just fascinating. Really, really good. I enjoyed that a lot, man. A lot of fun. And again, that Duduk, I don't know if I'm saying that right. That sounded really fantastic, man. I liked that a lot. Definitely something that I would listen to again for sure. So Jethro, my dude, thank you. Another excellent recommendation. I'm going to have to dive into more of their music now, like I've done with Dratnar, because Dratnar's song that I got into was so bonkers, dude. We March was crazy. Anyway, I really enjoyed this. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being terrible and 10 being amazing, where would I put this? I would probably give this... I'd give it a 7.5. And the only reason I give it a 7.5 is because, I don't know, I had no expectations going into it because I didn't know what to expect. And it blew my mind. It was really good. I really liked the way everything was blended. But I think, now granted this came out 7 years ago, but I think more than that. No, about 7. I don't know. I'm bad at math. Anyway, the only thing I might have complained about would be I think the production needs a little more polish, needs a little refinement to help give all the different elements they had, because there were a lot of elements here. You had guitars and keyboards, the Duduk, and all that stuff going on, and not to mention the big like choir and the orchestral stuff, but you had all these different elements that just kind of started to be like muddied together a little bit, and so in that regard, that knocks it down a little bit. But I think that's the only thing I would like say is if that production was cleaned up a little bit to where there was a little more definition in the elements, so it blended well without getting like overly muddy. I think that would have made this even better. It sounded fantastic. It really did. So 7.5. That's my rating. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I want to know your thoughts, your take on it, where you would rank it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. And yeah, let me know. And if there are any songs you want me to get out, let me try that one more time because I speak for a living. If there are any songs you want me to check out, do me a favor. Let me know like Jethro did. This is the second song he's recommended, and both songs he's recommended have been really, really good and stuff I will go back to. So anyway, let me know what songs you want me to get into. Leave me a comment or send me an email at lyrical.resonance.ia@gmail.com, and I'll get it added into my schedule. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time. It means the world to me. If you liked what you saw, I'd ask you hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the videos, because where words fail, music does speak, even when there aren't any words, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say here at this channel. Now, before you go, maybe consider checking out one of these videos, because you might discover a band you haven't heard, or maybe you just want to hear my thoughts on one of these songs. Either way, head over there and check it out. I'll see you there. Until then, though, stay safe and be blessed. We'll see you soon.